With gas prices rising per gallon and the national average hitting nearly $4 and even higher this week, the cost of driving just became the biggest headline in America. But while everyone else is stressing at the pump, a quiet revolution is happening on car lots across the country. We are officially in the middle of the Lease Avalanche of 2026, where nearly 500,000 high-tech EVs are flooding the used market at prices that were unthinkable just 2 years ago. Whether you're looking for a brand new 2026 model with a native NACS standard or a used sleeper deal under $30,000, you need to know which cars are the real winners and which ones are just legacy lemons. Once again, I am Nick, and you're watching Nick's Car Review. And today, we're breaking down the 10 best new EVs on the market and the 10 used deals you can't afford to miss. This is the ultimate 2026 buying guide. Let's dive in. Let's start with the best new EV list first. Coming in at number 10 is the Subaru Uncharted. This subcompact SUV coupe hit the market in early 2026 to reclaim the brand's rugged identity. This isn't just a city car with plastic cladding. It's a dedicated electric platform designed for the trail. Starting at $36,445, the Uncharted finally brings the charging speeds that Subaru owners need for road trips, peaking at 175 kilowatts. This means a 10% to 80% charge in about 25 minutes, a massive leap forward. With 8.3 inches of ground clearance and a dual motor all-wheel drive system that provides up to 338 horsepower in the GT trim, it is the perfect choice for drivers who live in mountainous regions or deal with heavy winters. It offers a real-world range of approximately 285 miles, making it a practical tool for those who actually use their roof racks and hit the dirt. At number 9, we have the Cadillac Optiq. If the Lyriq was the grand opening for Cadillac's electric era, the Optiq is the volume seller that brings that luxury experience to a much wider audience. It arrived in late 2025 and has quickly become a standout in the mid-size crossover segment, feeling a class above its $54,000 price tag. The standout feature here is the 33-inch diagonal advanced LED display that curves across the dashboard. Built on the Ultium platform, it is one of the first General Motors vehicles to feature a native NACS inlet, allowing you to use the Tesla supercharger network without an adapter. With an estimated 300 miles of range in standard Super Cruise, still the benchmark for hands-free highway driving, it is the most sophisticated way to enter the luxury EV space in 2026. Number 8 is arguably the best math per mile winner on the list, the Kia EV3. In 2026, this subcompact crossover is the answer for anyone who wants high-end tech without a massive footprint. It's built on the eGMP platform and has already won the 2025 World Car of the Year award. The EV3 starts at approximately $35,000, and for that price, you get an interior that feels remarkably airy thanks to a sliding console and high-quality, sustainable materials. It's equipped with an 81.4 kilowatt-hour battery in the long-range trim, pushing it past the 300-mile mark. What makes this car special is how much usable space Kia has engineered into a small frame. It's nimble in the city, easy to park, and features an industry-leading 10-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty, providing long-term security for the budget-conscious driver. At number 7, we have the Chevrolet Equinox EV. This is the car that finally brought the affordable EV conversation into the mainstream. In 2026, the Equinox EV has stabilized as the go-to family vehicle for those transitioning away from internal combustion. For approximately $35,000, Chevrolet is offering 319 miles of range on the front-wheel drive models. That is a massive amount of range per dollar. It's practical, it's spacious, and most importantly, it's familiar. Chevrolet intentionally kept the layout intuitive, with physical buttons for the most used functions, making it an easy transition for anyone coming from a gas-powered crossover. It features a 17.7-inch infotainment screen and the latest safety suites as standard. If you're looking for a reliable, no-nonsense daily driver that can handle the school run and the commute with zero fuel costs, this is the benchmark. Taking the number 6 spot is the GMC Sierra EV. While other manufacturers have stepped back from the electric truck market, GMC has doubled down with a platform that delivers staggering capability. With a Ford Lightning out of the picture, the Sierra EV has become the premier choice for those who need a legitimate electric workhorse. Starting at $62,400, the Sierra EV offers a massive leap in utility. The Denali trim provides an estimated 478 miles of range, which is currently at the top of the food chain for electric pickups. It features a native NACS port, 800-volt fast charging capability that can add 116 miles of range in just 10 minutes, and a max power mode delivering 760 horsepower with the MultiPro midgate, expanding the bed to nearly 11 feet and a 12,500-pound towing capacity. It is a truck that handles traditional tasks better than its gas-powered counterparts, while costing significantly less to fuel. We have reached the heavy hitters. These top 5 vehicles are the ones that are currently defining the standard for the entire automotive industry in 2026. While the first half of our list focused on massive value and utility, these final 5 new models represent the absolute pinnacle of electric engineering. They have solved the efficiency equation, mastered the software experience, and are currently the most sought-after keys on any dealership lot in the United States. Taking the number 5 spot is the brand new Hyundai IONIQ 9. For the longest time, if you wanted a legitimate 3-row electric SUV, your options were either incredibly expensive or very limited. But the IONIQ 9 has changed that. This is the flagship of the Hyundai lineup, and it brings a level of lounge-style luxury to the family segment that was previously reserved for cars twice its price. Starting around $60,000, the IONIQ 9 is built on the proven 800-volt architecture, allowing it to charge from 10% to 80% in just about 24 minutes. For a vehicle this size, with a massive 110.3 kilowatt-hour battery, that charging speed is a necessity for long-distance family trips. It offers a projected range of up to 335 miles, which is more than enough to handle a full day of driving without a second thought. Inside, you get features like relaxation seats with leg rests and a UVC sterilizer for your devices. It's a sophisticated, cavernous SUV that makes the internal combustion competition feel ancient. And number 4 is the car that everyone has been waiting for, the Rivian R2. This is the midsize SUV that has officially brought Rivian's adventurous DNA to a much more accessible price point. In spring 2026, the R2 has finally hit the streets, and it is every bit the Model Y killer people hoped it would be. The R2 Performance trim starts at $57,990, offering a staggering 656 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of just 3.6 seconds. But it's the design and the open-air freedom that really set it apart. The rear glass drops completely into the liftgate, allowing you to haul long gear or just enjoy the breeze. With a range of up to 345 miles and the native NACS port, it is the ultimate adventure-ready daily driver. It is smaller and more nimble than the R1S, making it perfect for urban environments while still retaining that best-in-class off-road capability with 9.6 inches of ground clearance. Number 3 goes to the Lucid Air Pure. If you care about math per mile, this is the undisputed champion of 2026. Lucid has achieved a level of motor efficiency that other manufacturers are still trying to figure out. While most cars on this list are hauling around massive, heavy batteries, the Lucid Air Pure does more with less. For $72,400, you are getting a car with an EPA estimated range of 420 miles. But the real stat is the efficiency. It consistently returns over 4 miles per kilowatt hour. This means your fuel costs are lower than almost any other vehicle on the road, and you're spending significantly less time at chargers because you simply don't need them as often. The interior is a masterclass in modern luxury, with high-quality sustainable materials and a focus on quiet, effortless speed. It is the most efficient EV you can buy today, period. And number 2 is the Tesla Model 3. In 2026, the Highland refresh has matured into what is arguably the best-built Tesla ever made. Tesla has addressed the build quality and noise concerns of the past, creating a cabin that is library quiet and features premium materials throughout. The value proposition here is almost unbeatable. Starting at $38,000, $630. The Model 3 offers a range of up to 363 miles in its long-range configuration. When you combine that range with a seamless supercharger network and the industry-leading software interface, it remains the most frictionless EV ownership experience in America. Tesla's focus on vertical integration means the software and hardware work in perfect harmony, providing a level of responsiveness that feels years ahead of traditional manufacturers. It is the gold standard for a reason. It's efficient, fast, and remarkably affordable for the tech you're getting. And finally, the #1 best new EV you can buy in 2026 is the Hyundai IONIQ 5. Why does it take the top spot over the Tesla? Because for 2026, Hyundai did something bold. They slashed the price significantly while upgrading the hardware. The 2026 IONIQ 5 now starts at an incredible $36,600 for the standard range model, a massive price drop from previous years. For that price, you are getting the 800-volt charging system that can still beat almost anything on this list at a fast charger. Hyundai has also improved the tech suite, added the native NACS port, and refined the suspension for a smoother ride. It is the perfect balance of retro-futuristic design, world-class charging speed, and now, unbeatable value. It is the world car of the year that has finally become affordable for the average American household. It is the most complete, most compelling electric vehicle on the market today. We are flipping the script. While the first half of this guide was for those who want the latest hardware and the security of a new car warranty, this second half is for the strategic buyer. In 2026, we are in the middle of a historic event in the automotive world, the Lease Avalanche. Between 2023 and 2024, hundreds of thousands of Americans leased electric vehicles to take advantage of the $7,500 tax credit loophole. Those 36-month leases are now ending, and these vehicles are flooding used lots at prices that would have been unthinkable just a year ago. When you combine this massive supply with the significant price cuts we've seen on new models from Tesla, Ford, and Hyundai, the result is a used market where the buyer has all the leverage. You are no longer paying an early adopter premium. In many cases, you can now pick up a 3-year-old EV with low mileage and plenty of battery warranty for less than the price of a comparable gasoline-powered sedan. Here are the first 5 entries in our top 10 used EV list. These are the cars that offer the best math per mile and the most reliable technology for the budget-conscious buyer in 2026. Starting our used list at number 10 is the Chevrolet Bolt EUV. While Chevrolet has just relaunched the Bolt as a 2027 model, the used 2022 and 2023 EUV models are currently the absolute floor of the market. You can find clean, low-mileage examples for between $15,000 and $19,000. For that price, you are getting a practical, high-riding crossover with a real-world range of 247 miles. But the real reason this is a top pick is Super Cruise. Many of the used Premier trims were equipped with Chevy's hands-free driving system, making this the most affordable way to get legitimate highway autonomy in 2026. It doesn't charge as fast as a Tesla or a Kia, but if you have a charger at home and your daily commute is under 100 miles, there is no vehicle in America that offers more value for the money. At number 9 is the Nissan Leaf Plus, the 62 kilowatt-hour version. While the standard Leaf is a great city car, the Plus models from 2021 and 2022 are the ones to look for on the used market. In 2026, these are regularly selling for under $15,000. The Leaf Plus offers about 215 to 226 miles of range, which is plenty for most American drivers. The reason it's such a bargain is its legacy technology. It uses the CHAdeMO charging port, which is being phased out in favor of NACS. However, if you primarily charge at home, this doesn't matter. You are getting a remarkably reliable, quiet, and comfortable hatchback for the price of a high-mileage used Corolla. It is the perfect entry point for anyone looking to eliminate their fuel bill without taking on a massive car payment. Number 8 is for the driver who wants something that feels premium and unique without the Tesla social baggage. The Polestar 2, has experienced some of the steepest depreciation in the segment, which makes it a phenomenal used buy in 2026. Early dual motor models from 2021 and 2022 are now hitting the market for between $21,000 and $24,000. For just over $20,000, you are getting 408 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and an interior built by Volvo's performance division. It features Google built-in as the standard operating system, which remains one of the fastest and most intuitive interfaces on the road. It's built like a vault. It's fast enough to embarrass many dedicated sports cars, and because it's a sleeper brand, you can find deals that the mainstream market is completely overlooking. At number 7, we have the Ford Mustang Mach-E. This car was the first legitimate challenger to the Model Y, and because Ford produced so many of them, the used market is currently saturated. 2021 and 2022. Select and premium trims are now widely available for between $22,000 and $26,000. The Mach-E is the perfect middle ground vehicle. It offers a familiar interior layout, a massive 15.5-inch touchscreen, and a very usable 230 to 300 miles of range depending on the battery pack. Ford has also been very aggressive with software updates, meaning a used 2021 model in 2026 actually has more features and a better interface than it did when it was new. It's a spacious, stylish crossover that fits into any American driveway. And at these used prices, it's a much smarter financial move than buying a new gas-powered SUV. Rounding out this section is the Kia EV6. If you follow this channel, you know I'm a huge fan of the EGMP platform. And the 2022 and 2023 EV6 models are currently the sweet spot of the used market. You can find these for around $25,000, which is half of their original MSRP. The reason the EV6 is at number 6 is the 800-volt architecture. Even though this is a used car, it still charges faster than almost any brand new EV on the road today. You can go from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes. For the person who does a lot of road trips but doesn't want to spend $40,000 on a new car, a used EV6 is the ultimate life hack. You get 300 miles of range, world-class charging, and a futuristic design that still looks brand new in 2026, all for the price of a base model Civic. We have reached the top 5. These are the vehicles that represent the absolute smartest way to spend your money in 2026. While the first half of our used list focused on practical entry points and performance sleepers, these final 5 are the cars that offer the most significant math per mile advantages. These are the vehicles where the gap between their original MSRP and their current used price is so wide that it creates a massive opportunity for the second owner. In 2026, the used standard has become very clear. You want a car that has already taken its biggest depreciation hit, has a healthy battery report, and fits into the modern charging infrastructure. Here are the top 5 used EVs currently dominating the US market. Taking the number 5 spot is the Cadillac Lyriq. When this car launched in late 2022, it was the must-have luxury SUV, often selling for well above MSRP. But in 2026, the market has shifted. Because GM moved so many of these through lease deals in 2023 and 2024, the used market is now seeing a massive influx of 2023 and 2024 models. You can now find these premium SUVs for under $30,000. For that price, you are getting an interior that still looks and feels brand new. The 33-inch curved LED display remains a benchmark for the industry. And the ride quality, especially on the versions with the larger 22-inch wheels, is remarkably smooth. With a 102 kilowatt-hour battery, providing over 300 miles of range, the Lyriq is the perfect used choice for someone who wants Cadillac prestige and high-end tech without the $60,000 price tag. At number 4 is the Hyundai IONIQ 5. This car has become a staple of the used market for one reason. It was ahead of its time. Even the early 2022 models were built on an 800-volt architecture that many brand new 2026 cars still haven't matched. In 2026, you can pick up a used 2022 or 2023 SEL trim for between $23,000 and $27,000. the value here is staggering. You get 300 miles of range, the ability to charge from 10% to 80% in 18 minutes, and an interior that is more spacious than many mid-size gas SUVs. Because the design is so unique, it hasn't aged a day. It still looks like a car from the future. And at these prices, it's one of the most reliable and efficient ways to transition into an electric lifestyle. Number 3 goes to the Tesla Model S, specifically the 2017 to 2019 refresh models, the 75D and 100D. As we've discussed on this channel, Tesla is officially moving away from the Model S platform in 2026, which has caused a final price reset for the older models. You can now find well-maintained 2018 Model S units for under $28,000. The secret value here is often the free unlimited supercharging. Many of these older units have a grandfather status that stays with the car. If you find one of these, your fuel costs for the life of the vehicle are literally zero. You're getting an executive sedan with all-wheel drive, plenty of speed, and the most iconic screen in the business. Just ensure you check the MCU2 upgrade and the battery health. But at under $30,000, the Model S remains a power play for the used buyer. Taking the number 2 spot is the Mercedes-Benz EQS. This is arguably the most shocking deal in the 2026 market. This car had an original sticker price of over $105,000, but because the luxury market moves so fast and the styling was controversial, the depreciation has been legendary. In 2026, high mileage 2022 and 2023 EQS models are regularly trading for between $27,000 and $32,000. Think about that. You are getting a flagship Mercedes-Benz with the hyperscreen, active ambient lighting, and world-class sound insulation for the price of a used Honda Accord. It has a massive 107.8 kilowatt-hour battery that still delivers over 300 miles of real-world range. It is the ultimate stealth wealth purchase. You look like you spent 6 figures, but you're actually paying a fraction of that, and the car is still under its original battery warranty. Finally, the number 1 best used EV you can buy in 2026 is the Tesla Model 3, specifically the 2021 to 2023 models. This is the default choice for a reason. Because Tesla has sold millions of these, the supply is endless, which keeps the prices incredibly competitive. You can find a long-range all-wheel drive Model 3 for between $20,000 and $25,000 all day long. The Model 3 wins because it is a known quantity. The parts are available, the software is always up to date via over-the-air updates, and the supercharger network is still the gold standard for reliability. In 2026, these cars are the used Corollas of the electric world. They are reliable, efficient, and they hold their value better than almost anything else once they hit this price floor. If you want the lowest risk, highest reward entry into the EV world, the used Model 3 is the undisputed champion. The 2026 market has officially shifted, and whether you're going for the latest tech or a high-value used bargain, the power is finally back in the buyer's hands. Just remember to prioritize battery health and charging standards before you sign the papers. So, what's it gonna be? Team new tech or team used bargain? Let me know in the comments. I'm Nick, this is Nick's Car Review, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless.